Two big games today, folks. We've got a first one with Chelsea coming to the Volkswagen Arena for the start of the Champions League in the group stage. And then we've also got a game against Borussia Dortmund away from home later in the episode. And hopefully that will make our start to the league a little bit better than it has been so far. And as you'll see in a minute, it's just been a little bit patchy. But if you haven't watched the last episode, I completely recommend that. It's in the place for FM18 Wolfsburg. But for the third instalment of Season 5, roll the intro. Hello everyone, it's TIJ. What's episode 3 of Season 5 of the Wolfsburg Sound Foot Match 2018. Today, as you can see, we're playing against Chelsea in the Champions League Group D. We've got a game against Werder Bremen, but we're going to skip that one and then play away from home against Borussia Dortmund. So since you guys have last been with me, we've had a few transfers on deadline day. Where is he now? Felix Udekai left for Bayern Munich on the last day of the transfer window for 20 million. So that left quite a gaping hole in defence. Joe Gomez was on a transfer listed by request at Liverpool and was 19.5 million for us. Pretty good signing. He's valued at 25.5, and he's got really good determination. And to be fair, for most English fans, I don't really think he needs to be introduced too much. He hasn't really played too much for Liverpool, which is a little bit worrying. But in the game he's played, the one game he's played for us since he's signed, he's got an 8.6 rate. Clearly, he's been really good. But apart from him leaving, we've had a few more loans that have gone out. We've had Kalen Hines, Bacalo, Riemann, and Trash that have gone out on loan. Just so that depth in the squad isn't quite as much. And to be fair, then players wouldn't be playing so much. But in the last game we only played one game since that Bayern Munich 3-3 draw. We beat Frankfurt 4-0. Lucas Hradicki got an own goal for Frankfurt, but actually it was a Real Adelaide goal, so he did miss out on a hat-trick by technicality. Mesut Ozil also got a goal for us, but unfortunately he's put a little bit of a knock, which means he can't play against Chelsea today, which is all a bit of a shame, but oh well. But this game will be televised at 8 o'clock, and just to remind you folks, in Group D we are with Chelsea, Lyon and Roma in that group. So it should be a really exciting one. Hopefully we can do well and start off our campaign well tonight with a good win against Chelsea. But for the tactics then for today's game, Joe Hart goes in goal, William and Gerhardt on the left back and right back positions. We've got Gomez playing in the centre back position. I'm actually going to change Gaffenberger for Camacho, because I can see Gaffenberger is a very high injury risk, so that's a bit of a worry. Then we've got Guilavogui and Arnold in the middle, Di Matta and Ryan Adelaide in the wings. Obviously we've got to put Mali in the central attacking midfield position. He's not played yet this season, but he's going to get his first start today because Mesut Ozil's there. And then Connor Chaplin, who has scored in all but one of the games he's started and played in and appeared in, is going to get his 5th start, I want to say, I think, up front. But this is going to be an interesting game, really a massive test against a team who I don't think we ever actually played with Portsmouth. We might have played with, perhaps with Southampton, but they've got quite a lot of good players. Still got Courtois, Azpilicueta, Christensen and Kante, but if you look at the squad, it's pretty much changed. I mean, to be fair, we are 4 years or 5 years into the future now, so you know, we've got to kind of accept that these teams are going to change. But hopefully we can turn them over. Obviously a 4-0 win last time out against Frankfurt will really give us a bit of motivation to go and do something here against one of Europe's best teams. I don't know how good they are now, etc, etc, but we'll see how we can get on. Good start though. It's not quite a good start though. Hearts put it out to Chaplin. They've gone back the ball. Icardi on the ball and very nearly a goal. An early goal from Chelsea. Now we're playing Chelsea. Very ironic. Just want to have a quick chat about the other series on the channel. I'm going to be stopping the Conquering the Euro series pretty much imminently. That is basically because I just haven't enjoyed the first few episodes. And if I haven't enjoyed that first few episodes, then I'm not going to enjoy recording that series full stop. Then that might just go on to this series. So I'm really enjoying recording this one. So if you were enjoying that, I really apologise. But I hope you guys can just understand that the enjoyment comes first for me, and I am really enjoying this series. But there will be another series on the channel in the next few weeks. I'm just trying to figure out what that is. It won't be an FM series because I've tried a few times now to do 2 FM series and it hasn't worked. So I'm just going to stick to the one, and I think that announcement is pretty much done. And with the finishment of that announcement, with the end of that announcement, Chelsea have took the lead 15 minutes in with a good goal from Riccardi. And my messenger has just opened on my computer. Don't quite know why. But if we look at this highlight, Chiesa through to Lockhall. So this squad has changed a lot. Lakelso through to Icardi. A good volley, to be fair, from Icardi. Hart could have got there. But we're being mugged a little bit on our home patch at the moment, which is a little bit of a disappointment. Roma are also beating Olympique Lyon. This is Man United are absolutely batting Dynamo Moscow. They're already 5-0 up within 14 minutes. So it seems like they're absolutely dominating there. But we're a bit more back into the game now. We've only had one shot. And hope they don't go 2-0 up. Insignia And Christensen has put Chelsea 2-0 up. This isn't quite the good start we were looking for, really, against Chelsea here. We might just have to go for a bit of long ball tactics, which isn't really the way I like to play. But at the same time, we need to get back into this game because if we're losing 2-0, we can't just be going on counter-attack and hoping the best. But Insigne puts it in for Icardi, and Christensen has a lovely shot, to be fair there, but the defence wasn't quite as good as it should have been. And that is now 2-0 up to Chelsea here at the stadium, which isn't quite fantastic, but oh well. Kante. Now it's Chiesa. Good block from Gerhardt. Adelaide now on the ball. Adelaide to Chaplin. He's in the box. Shoots. That was a bit of a bizarre shot from Chaplin. Don't quite know what was going on there, but you know, whatever. We've got 10 minutes left in this first half. Chaplin's had a bit of a disaster so far, but hope that doesn't translate. But as for Lacazette, to Lo Celso, to Chiesa, into the box for Insigne, and it's 3-0 now to Chelsea. The defence has been blooming awful today. I don't quite know what's going on, and this is a bit of a concern, to be honest, but we're going to get some of our more harsh opposition instructions on, just to make sure they're just going to be not as much as a threat. But we're 3-0 down, and I think this game is pretty much over, it seems now. And I don't like to be battered like this. We haven't been, to be fair, all season. We've been, you know, in games all season. Obviously, we drew with Bayern Munich, and that was good. But our defence completely fell apart here. And in fact, I guess it's the fact that Ozil's not in the squad, and Mali and Chaplin are both on 6.1 ratings, respectively. So not a great start in the match whatsoever. At half-time there now, and Chelsea have absolutely dominated us here, which isn't fantastic. Yep, our performance was terrible. I don't think there's any other way of saying it. We're going to bring Isaac on for Chaplin, and we're also going to bring on... Who can we actually bring on? Can Di Matta play there? I think he can. Or we can actually just put... we'll play a 4-2-2. Why not? Put Di Matta on as a target man on attack, and we'll bring in Tep on as... Oh, no, actually, we'll bring Stefaniak on as the right winger, but we'll swatch them to around, etc, etc, and then all that fancy pants pretty boy stuff, and we are ready to go for the second half. Bit of a more centralised formation, and hopefully that should work. Check everything's all in order. Yep, I'm happy with that. Let's try and win this game. I very much doubt we can, but anything can happen in football, and as Murray Walker used to say of F1, anything can happen in motorsport, and it usually does, but I don't think it will today. And N'Golo Kante's injured though, which is a big scalp for them. But oh dear, this could be 4-0. Lo Celso, and it's just over the bar for the Chelsea player. We haven't really seemed to threaten at all an attacking way today, but that isn't brilliant. But hopefully we can do a little bit better against Lyon and Roma, because I'd like to, you know, prove our worth in the Champions League and prove our worth as a decent club. I think we're 25-1 to win the competition, which, whilst that's quite long odds, it's not like, oh my god, we're not going to win it. But that could have been one goal back, and Adelaide missed a bit of a sitter there. A sitter. God knows what I'm on about. But this isn't quite the best of games. Maybe a bit of a jinx for me stopping the Conquering the Euro series, perhaps. You never know. But 15 minutes left here at the Volkswagen Arena, and it looks like we're getting... Well, we're not getting as much battered as Dynamo Moscow at Old Trafford, being beaten 6-0. But come on, can we get one goal back? That'll be a decent consolation. Lo Celso, though, on the ball for Chelsea. Doesn't quite go the way we want it. Pulisic to Chiesa. Chiesa on the ball to Icardi. Gomez gets that one back to Joe Hart. Good ball out to Isaac, to Arnold, to Di Matta. Di Matta to Adelaide. Adelaide still on the ball, puts it into Di Matta. Di Matta to Gerhardt. What's going on here? Arnold to Adelaide, into Isaac, back to Adelaide. Someone have a flipping shot. Adelaide did, and it just touched the post before going wide. I'm going to have to tell the players to demand more. There's still 10 minutes left. I fully believe we could still get back into this game. You simply never know. But a goal here would really help us out. Icardi. This isn't going to help us out. Lo Celso to Chiesa to Icardi. That was a bit of a more bizarre shot from Chelsea today. You have to say, though, from 21 shots, their shot conversion has been fantastic. But ours certainly been a lot worse. But Isaac now back into the mixer. Stefaniak still on the ball. Puts to Adelaide. Arnold back to Stefaniak. We're being struggled, and because it's really two banks for Arnold. Arnold to Guilavoggi. To Gerhardt into the box. I don't know how they're defending so well. They've been a bit lucky, to be honest. Back to Icardi now. They can now counter-attack. Insigne on the ball now for Chelsea. Back to Pulisic. To Alexandro on the wing-back position. Puts it into the box for Icardi, but we get it out for now. Insigne. Back to Rabiot. To Palermo. To Insigne. And Joe Hart saves that one. To be fair, they must have had in excess of 20 shots here. So Joe Hart saved a lot of shots. So you've got to give it to him today. But we've really been outclassed by Chelsea today, and that's never a nice thing to see, but you know, it happens. They did win the Champions League last year, of course, so you know, you kind of expect that. Not really the best of draws for our first game in the Champions League, but Palermo out to Icardi. Icardi still on ball. He runs through the defence. He's practically ran through the whole defence to Chiesa. He shoots. Hart gets that one out. I'll tell you what, Chelsea's shot conversion hasn't been the best whatsoever today. We've been quite poor, and hopefully that does not translate in the Bundesliga. Obviously, the Bundesliga is the be-all and end-all this season, but the Champions League would be nice to get to the knockout stage. That'd be very nice. But I'll tell you what would be nice, we can actually get a consolation here. I don't think we'd be able to. We've got a minute left here at the Volkswagen Arena, and I think this game will just fizzle out into a ball draw in the second half, ironically. But Chelsea really had wrapped up the deal within 40 minutes, and that is now very nearly 4-0. But Joe Hart saved that one again. Credit to Hart, really, today. He's played really well. And I don't think some of the goals are his fault. So, you know, credit to the lad. Arnold out. Guilavoggi. I think this one's going to peter out. Stefaniak on the ball. Could get a goal in. No, we won't. Because number 3 gets that one. It's a throw-in for us. And that will be, and should be, the end of the fixture here at the Volkswagen Arena. It is. It's the final whistle. We've lost this one 3-0. And that was a little bit disappointing. But we weren't really expecting to win. But hopefully, we should get 2 wins now against Bremen, and lastly, against Borussia Dortmund. Good news against Werder Bremen, we won against them 3-1. They actually got the first goal, courtesy of Andreas Buttenschon, 35 minutes in. Then we covered with Ryan Adelaide getting the league quals before half-time, and then Alexander-Arnold and De Matter getting goals to fill our stadium, I think, for the first time of the season. Yeah, 30,000 in the stadium, second time we filled it. With the Bayern Munich game as well. And what was I going to say? Can't remember. Oh yeah, look at this. Where are we? There we go. Southgate was spotted at the Volkswagen Arena, scouting Joe Gomez and Joe Hart for his next England squad. Pity it wasn't Connor Chaplin, although he didn't play. So hopefully Connor Chaplin will be watched today by Gareth Southgate. But they've got a really strong squad. They've brought in Timo Werner from RB Leipzig. Interesting to see that he hasn't gone to Bayern Munich, because he does usually go to Bayern Munich, but he has come this summer, last summer for 34 million. It's a big expectation there. Goetze is still at Dortmund. Bartra's still there as well, and a few players still at Dortmund. But for us to tell you, line with Joe Hart, William, Gomez, Gaffenberger and Gerhardt at the back, Bazor and Arnold in the middle, and then Ozil, Stefaniak and Intep in the attacking midfield, and then our top goal scorer, joint top goal scorer, Connor Chaplin, up front by himself at the moment. So here we go then for the game against Dortmund. Bit of a worry in the Werder Bremen game because we were 1-0 down, and that gave us a bit of the shakes. But luckily we did get back into that one, and that was very promising. But Bart's already pushed Connor Chaplin, so a bit of anger coming into this match already. Bayern do have the potential to be overtook at the top, but it does look like they've took an early lead against Hanover, so nothing to worry about for them there. But a decent start from us. Willems, not Williams. Goetze now on the ball to Timo Werner. Cut out by our number 3, Kaffenberg. Hart, good ball out to Connor Chaplin. Can't quite get there though. Otavio on the ball now for Dortmund. To Yarmolenko. Back to Otavio. To Bauer. Jack Bauer. Otavio. Is it Jack Bauer? I'm going to look really stupid if it's not. Sure it is. Jonathan Tah. Willems. Willems holds up the play a little bit there. To Philippe in the middle of the pitch. Timo Werner to Goetze in the box. Joe Hart gets a hand on it though. Fantastic stop there. And in the Chelsea game, he did make 9 saves. So from 21 saves, 21 shots, what's that? Around, it's more than a third, isn't it? It's about 9, 21, 36, about 40%. So that's decent. But we haven't had the best of starts here. A little bit like in the Chelsea game. But Hanover have got an equaliser against Bayern Munich for the moment. Really, Bayern are the big team and the big scalp that we've got to make sure we keep up with, because they are definitely the team that are going to be the favourites for the title. That's just a definite and a fact. But it looks like here we're not playing too well. Goetze to Willems, into Yarmolenko, to Timo Werner, and he's now 1-0 to Dortmund. We can come back from this, I wouldn't worry, but we can come back from this. Let's make sure we tell the players to push forward straight away. That was not a good start, and Dortmund have dominated the game so far, and that wasn't a good start. But a good ball in from Willems, and it's a bit unorganised there, but you know, oh well, let's hope we can get the next goal back, because the next goal in a 1-0 is always crucial, because if the opposition scores, then it's 2-0 to them. That's not very pleasant. But William into Ozil, back to William. William, still on the ball, holds up play a little bit to Intep, to Arnold, to Bazor. Bazor, good ball through to Chaplin. Chaplin a little bit stuck there, so he makes a wrong pass. Could that be the mistake that leads to 2-0? And it is. Jadon Sancho, there we go, third time lucky, puts it in the back of the net for Dortmund off a really poor Chaplin mistake. And it seems we've got a little bit of a jinx today. All the games we do broadcast, we're losing, and that isn't quite the best thing. I mean, they've had 10 shots compared to our 1. We've not been good enough today. And then we've just lost the ball again. This could be 3-0 there to Dortmund, which does not help our status whatsoever. But Leipzig are beating Gladbach, what that relates to our game, I've got absolutely no idea. But we've very nearly given it away again. We're just not organised here. We're a little bit unorganised and a bit dramatic here. But we do need to go back. Because if they're 3-0 up before half-time, it could be the same old story as the Chelsea game. Goetze, though. Still on the ball. Puts it into Yarmolenko. To Goetze. To Philippe. To Sancho. Penalty. And Gomez tripped him. Masli Gomez hasn't been sent off. But it could well be 3-0 to Dortmund. And it could be the end of this game. Yarmolenko steps up. And it is saved by Joe Hart. Brilliant stuff. Right. Let's just tell the players now to just calm down, for goodness sake. You know, chill out. Good save from Joe Hart. Really good penalty save. He lunged for that one. A little bit lucky, to be fair. But Goetze's now injured. That's going to help us. But Ersley's absolutely knackered out there. So we're going to have to make a few changes at half-time. 100%. But that should be half-time. I'm quite happy for it to be half-time, to be honest. I don't really want any more pain out there. Definitely been shocking there. But this is we can come back from this. That's okay. But Ozil's going to come off for D'Amato, who's going to play out front. There we go. And we'll keep Chaplin on for the moment. I think like he can definitely do something. That's a definite. We'll play Chaplin as a poacher. And we will also... Will we bring anybody else on? I don't think we need to at the moment. We'll bring Adelaide on, actually, for Stephanie Knack. Adelaide can do crazy things with football sometimes. And we'll put them both on attack. I think we're going to just go route 1, to be honest. We can't really do anything else. Hit early crosses. And I think that is more than fair enough. Let's try and control the game as well. And let's see how we get on in the second half. Opposition instructions. Let's make sure they're a little bit harsher than they would be. Yeah, that looks sane to me. Let's go for the second half then. At the... Oh, is it the Signal Iduna Park against Dortmund, I want to say? But we need to make sure that we have a good start to this half. If they go and score another one, it is definitely game over. But of course, this game is going to be... Well, and the next goal, of course, is going to be crucial. This game is crucial as well. But the next goal will be crucial in deciding what happens here. I don't think Bayern are going to give up the lead now against Hanover. They're now winning 5-1. And they've already pulled out a 1-point gap on Cologne. Completely contradicting my point. But, oh well. Lovely ball from Arnold to Intep. Intep into the box for Connor Chaplin. Doesn't quite get there. Jonathan Tarr on the ball. Dahoud, apparently, to Yarmolenko. Oh, that's a mistake. Connor Chaplin nearly scores. How has he not scored? Connor Chaplin has scored in every game but one he's played. And he got a golden opportunity to score there. A bit of a mess up defensive pass, but he just went off the bar. And that is gutting for Connor Chaplin in this big game. And he could have just swung the tie a little bit if he'd have got a goal there. It doesn't look like he would get anything out of this game. We just can't attack them. They attacked really well against Frankfurt and Bremen. But it seems when we're actually playing on camera... we can't seem to do anything, but it's a free kick, and we all know what's going to happen. We all know the story. Joe Gomez has been sent off. That's really disappointing, to be honest, from Joe Gomez. Not something I want to see at all, and now that limits us, because Bazor's going to... We'll bring Arnold off, actually. We're going to have to bring... Actually, we'll just bring Camacho on, because he likes to play, say, central midfield. Defensive midfield. I can get my blooming words out any time today, but Bazor just has to play in front of him. And that is the formation we're just going to have to go with now. We can't really do much about it. And that is going to be it. But it looks like it could be 3-0 now, it feels like, to Dortmund. But that's a bit of a poor pass from one of our players. This could be well 3-0. Philippe. Through to Werner. 1-on-1 with Joe Hart. That was very, very, very nearly 3-0. They've had a penalty as well today, don't forget, which we've saved. But we just cannot seem to get this defensive problem sorted. I mean, they've had 25 shots compared to our 5. We just cannot attack at all today. We're going to try... Well, we're already going route 1. That's kind of poo-pooed my plan. Attacking, I guess. I don't really know what to do here. But if only we were Bayern Munich scoring 6 goals a game. But I guess the struggle makes a little bit of a better team. A bit more exciting, I suppose. We've got 8 minutes left here at the Signal Iduna Park. And it looks like today is going to be an episode of losses, unfortunately. And that is never the nice way to go. But Otavio makes a bit of a mistake there. And we've made another mistake again. We could have quite easily had an attack there. But our 2 players couldn't possibly think who's going to take the ball. And 7 points off 5 games isn't quite exactly the best start to the season, but... Alright, well, we've got 5 minutes left here. I don't think anything's going to happen now. And we just played quite poorly today, to be quite honest. Well, what sums up our game is the red card from Joe Gomez, and it's going to be 2 losses today, and hopefully that isn't followed up in the next episode. But that is not a good start to our season. I mean, we drew against Bayern, good stuff. But 5 games and 7 points and a loss in the Champions League is a bit of a naff start, to be honest. And that is where we are going to leave it today. I'm not happy with the result whatsoever. Let's just have a look when we're going to come back. 12 saves from Hart. Fair play to the lad. But certainly not great whatsoever. Gomez has been banned. Yeah, let's issue him a warning. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. And we will come back, I think, for the games against Roma and Cologne. Cologne seems to be playing really well. So we play against Roma and Cologne we come back on Monday. So apologies about conquering the Euro if you're looking forward to seeing that. I'm just not enjoying that, folks. I'm much more enjoying this series. So we'll be back tomorrow night at 6 PM, as always, on the channel. And that'll be a daily series now. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. I've been TIJ. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe. And comment anything down in the comments if you fancy. And subscribe if you enjoy that for daily FM content. Wolfsburg. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at 6 PM for another video. What's German for goodbye? Doesn't matter. I've completely forgot. See you later, folks.